Okay guys, welcome back. So another round of the bracket.
Yes.
Today we have the Callaway Max LS that won its preliminary against the Speed.
That's right.
Against also great contender Mizuno STZ.
Been quite a while since I've even done any swinging with that STZ.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, probably January?
Oh, it must be. Yeah. I literally,
somewhere around then.
I was watching Keith Mitchell hit some good shots with that on 2 tournaments ago, and sort of it reminded me, oh yeah, Mizuno has a really good driver this year.
Really good. In the comments, I've seen a lot of people saying, don't sleep in Mizuno, don't sleep in Mizuno. You know, don't think it's a given it's going to be a TaylorMade or a Callaway or a Ping final. You know, it's a really good driver. And it is. The evolution to get to it. We sat through the calls with Vosh and Dave and those guys, and they talked about the journey to get to here. So there's no, it's not a given that this will be beaten handily by Callaway.
It sounds like this is kind of in the sort of like 3rd or 4th generation now. They've really found that kind of formula for it. I think maybe last year the sound and maybe the feel wasn't exactly what some people liked. This year I know they've definitely got that a lot closer, and it's been very fast since the ST 180, hasn't it? Like ball
180,
speed
yeah, exactly. And I think I remember when you first tried the 190, I remember you saying I could use this.
Oh, totally.
And then 200, you know, as we said, we probably liked the 190 more than the 200.
Yes.
And then when this came, it was like, okay, now we see what you've learned along the way and
Definitely.
the evolution to get to here.
And I also find that just like address-wise, I find the Mizuno and the Callaway, they kind of look quite similar.
Yeah, we always said that, didn't we? The kind of the transition from the black top line into the carbon, especially that first one, was very epic-esque at the time.
It really was.
Yeah, that's a good point. All righty, the Ventus is back.
Yes, we've got a Ventus. It's hopefully not going to break this time.
We've got it back, we've repaired it, and this is the one that we had intended to use for the first round proper. This is a tipped Ventus blue. So this has been tipped 1.5 inches.
I'm excited to try that.
Yeah, so lots of people will ask that, how much has the shaft been tipped for Matty? The blue being slightly softer has been tipped 1.5 inches. Normally for you, driver shafts would be tipped 1 inch for you.
Right.
Being it's the blue and it is a softer profile, you have used the black in the past, we've done a little extra 1/2 inch. It won't dramatically change the kind of feel of it. It will still feel like the blue, smooth, but it should give you a little bit less dispersion at your speed.
Yeah, I think I just like something that gives me a similar feel through impact every time. The consistency factor is really the only thing that maybe was lacking before.
Let's have a little look and see. Nice, Matty boy.
There we go.
A beauty.
Go ball.
Oh,
Hello.
look at that thing.
How are you?
Beautiful.
Oh, hang on though. Hang on.
Stay there.
Catch an edge. Yep, that's a keeper.
Oh, that is a bomb.
That should move. Nice big bounce. Oof. Get down there.
Callaway went under the radar a little bit so far in the bracket.
For whatever reason, yeah.
I mean, looking at these ball speed numbers, and Callaway have made a big point about this spin consistency that they've been trying to get, like not trying to be low spin. They're just trying to be in a consistent spin window.
It really suits me quite well because the low spinners are really the ones that kill me.
This is everything you would have wanted in a previous Callaway driver because you had the speed with it.
Yes.
You maybe just had the odd low spinner that you just didn't love with it. Beauty. Yep.
Hang on. Yep.
She's pretty.
It's a goodie. On that.
Nice.
Go.
Oh. Long and straight one.
Couple grooves low, but it's going to be good for the straightness factor. That's nice.
Ooh. That's a beauty.
Ooh.
That is a Keith Mitchell-esque bomb.
It's a good feel and a good sound.
Sounds good, yep. Really does.
Is.
Oh, 181.
Oh,
Fastest of the day.
uh-oh. Ooh. That's hit hard too.
That's beauty. Oh, boys.
Some serious height to this
Yeah,
Mizuno action.
Without
Get down there. Continue. Oh.
It's a beauty.
It's nice.
Is that a little lower in the head?
Just slightly, it felt like. Ooh, that should help. Turn around.
Turn around.
What? That's junk after all that. I thought I hammered that.
Probably just spun up a little touch.
Damn.
One more. That's the one.
That's a higher strike. There we go. Run. This has got to be within half a yard of each other so far.
Nothing in it. It's really good. Really good.
Oh,
That's
hang
a
on.
big carry.
Hang on! Okay, catch an edge. Does it still count? Oh! Oh!
Oh! What? 183.
Oh, mother. Have I died? Am I dead? Oh.
Just got to chase it down.
Do it. Yes!
Oh! Best ball speed ever in the bracket.
It's not hit quite as well, but it should still.
It's going to be actually going to be the longest one.
It's a freak ball, isn't it? Go! 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 Yes!
Take that.
Get out there!
Back to back.
Yes! It's good for an extra 2. It's like curling.
Just hammered.
That's good. Ooh, that's a good one. Big hop. Like if it's not 360, I'm disappointed with this damn thing.
354.
Trying. That's a biggie. That's a big one. Go.
I know we've probably said this a bunch of times, but any other match, it's
over.
Winning it.
Yes.
Sounds so good.
Really does.
That's so.
Oh,
that is a monster.
Go. Run. The straightness factor.
183.
It's hard as I can swing. Get out there.
Little curling action.
It's good.
I thought it was going to hang, but it's
Knuckling a little
has
bit.
come back.
Get out.
Beautiful. So the bar continues to rise in the bracket, and we get almost tired of saying it now, and it's making me rethink the whole kind of, like I thought we peaked honestly in some of those first matches. I was thinking, how do we improve on this?
You felt like it might be kind of I was worried it was going to be a letdown for everybody. Like the first match was so good, and then it was just going to kind of be downhill.
And then the TaylorMade match was incredible. There was some 180s. Now we're seeing drivers that average in the 180s.
A couple things. One, I like the adjustment you made with the tip.
Yeah.
I think I'm just getting less, as you said, it's just less inconsistency, which gives me a bit more confidence. And two, the little kangaroo skin Gripmaster grip here.
Gripmaster in there.
I feel a little bit less slippage going on. It gets, let's be honest, I'm in my head a lot, and that can slow me down. And that's just one less thing to worry about, and maybe that just helped me swing a bit faster at it.
Yeah, before we get into the numbers, it's important to touch on that because we have tightened the screws on the driver for you a little bit.
Yes.
A grip that's really going to handle, the perspiration you get in your hands, and then a shaft that's a little bit on the stiffer side. Really took the curvature out of it.
It really did. Yeah, absolutely. I felt like I had a little bit better control of the strike. If anything today, I felt like I maybe just strayed a bit low at times, but that's a good miss, I think, for me, because the ball speed keeps up and it just goes a bit straighter, and it ends up being a distance factor that's just as long because it's so straight.
Wild, wild, wild scenes. So, I mean, when you look at it like this, you won't be able to see obviously the full tail of the match. At this point, it comes down to how the offline, because they were both basically the same distance.
Yes.
Unbelievably quick. The start line was obviously a little bit more left with the Mizuno.
Definitely. Played a bit more of a draw with it. It just felt like, as I said, I think it's subtly more upright, and maybe the face angle, to my eye, looks subtly more closed.
Yep.
And so I just got more comfortable starting it down the left. But it was a very consistent shape. Like, I got confident with it.
It really was. So when we look at the offline, and neither of them were particularly offline.
No.
The Callaway was on average 11.3 yards offline. When you're hitting at 350 on average, that's nothing.
It's one of the straightest ones we've had still.
Yeah. So it combined to be 339.7. Would have won any other match in the history of the bracket.
Including, in the history of it.
In the
exactly
history of
right.
the bracket.
Yeah.
It did not win this match.
Nope.
Mizuno was 340.2.
Crazy.
Average of 9.8 yards offline.
That's wild.
Wild.
It hugged the line. I could tell the last few I was thinking, I was more concerned I'm not getting it quite to the 360 that Callaway was, but I was forgetting they were literally on the line, so you're not subtracting much from that distance.
You went through a little run, the last 5 of the Callaway, 183, 182.5, 180.4, 181.9, and 183.8. And I'm thinking, and 3 consecutive over 360.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, there isn't a driver that's ever been made that can keep up with this. And then towards the end, the Mizuno wasn't as long, but like, look at the consistency.
Yeah.
354, 55, 53, 52, 59, 54. 4 yards offline, 3, 6, 18, 15, 7. Unbelievable.
It earned it. Did it ever earn it?
What a match.
I like that because I wasn't really expecting it, especially after the first set. And the second set with the Callaway, I'm almost like, oh boy, I can't, I'm already thinking about the message we'll send Vosh, like, oh, sorry, Vosh, we tried.
Yeah, but same thing, I'm thinking of the guys,
I was going to be apologizing.
I'm thinking in my mind, like, they'll watch it being proud. Like, oh, look how well the driver performs. Like, this is really the high end of our driver performance, and look how well our driver keeps up.
Yes.
Well, it didn't just keep up.
Just edged it too.
It managed to knock out, which to me was probably, in my mind, this was the favourite.
Yeah, that was going to be the winner, I think.
Thought that was the favourite because it just had a really nice balance of retaining that spin. It was so fast.
So fast.
And there's nothing in it. I mean,
No.
literally, if you'd carried on, hit 2 more shots, that result could have flipped around.
Easily.
But that's just the way that it goes.
Absolutely.
The average of 10.
I have to say, when it comes to the feel and the sound of the drivers, I definitely do prefer the way the Mizuno felt and sounded. It's not far off. That's growing on me, the Max LS. I really do like the sound of that, but maybe just subtly, they really got that right with this one.
Yeah.
It's got a really kind of pleasing sound to it.
Unbelievable. Trying to recover.
I know.
Trying to recover. We've learned a little lesson this year with the bracket. 1 a day.
Yes, 1 a day is
1 a day is all we're doing.
Yeah.
We've tried in the past to do, we'll do 2 or 3 rounds of the bracket today.
I know.
It is maximum effort.
I want to believe I could do more than 1, but it's actually, when you think about it, this was a good set, so it was only 32 swings this time.
Yeah.
But anything over 30 or 40 swings at pretty much 90 to 100% of my exertion, you're asking, we're not going to be able to do it twice. It'll just be kind of a bit of a lame version of the first round. So, no, you're absolutely right. I think the 1 round per filming session has been, I think that's the reason they've been so good so far.
I think so as well. Yeah, it allows you to focus just in on that match.
Looking forward to the next one.
Absolutely love it. Cobra versus Tour Edge coming up next.
Ooh.
TaylorMade versus Strixon coming up next.
Both of those are going to be huge.
Great matches.
Yeah.
Great matches.
Could go either way.
Wild scenes.
Both of them. Yeah.
There's no givens in the bracket anymore.
No. To be honest with you, I would have put $50 on Callaway for this, and I would have lost it. And so who knows what's going to happen with? I think most people would put their money on Cobra for the next one. We'll see.
Yeah,
it might not be the case.
We absolutely will. Who knows? Who knows?
Love it.
We don't anymore.
We don't know.
Good stuff. Okay, guys, hope you're enjoying the bracket. We're enjoying doing it as we always do.
I know.
I'm glad we got Ventus Blue back in there. Just tightened the screws, as we said, gripping, tipping, and just got it built up really nicely.
This is a really nice item now, isn't it? Yeah. Good package.
Ideal. Good stuff. All right, stay tuned for next week. We'll see you soon.